How's it going, everyone? So right here I'm about to give you the weekly Dragon Ball Super review. This week we got episode 3, and this one is actually starting to get the plot moving just a little bit. It's starting to move the story along, and it's actually giving us a bit of lore, or at least the expansion of the lore that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z has already established. So this episode was fairly simple once again. I mean, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super are mostly simple stories, and they tend to delve into more complex things here and there, but it's more just an enjoyable watch. I mean, I've been really enjoying it, watching it on Toonami, and this episode gave us actually more of Beerus and Whis. Now, Beerus and Whis are like the main antagonists of this arc, and what this episode basically gave us is kind of like more of their personalities, because episodes 1 and 2 teased us with them, and of course, as if you've seen the movies of Battle of Gods and Resurrections of F, you already know about these characters, but Dragon Ball Super's job right now is for all those people that didn't watch them, is to give them more characterization on these new characters that they're introducing. So Beerus, you know, being the god of destruction, and this episode actually gave us a lot more background on his character within and how he kind of ties into the overall universe of Dragon Ball. Because in this story, you know, he's right now he's had a vision of the Super Saiyan God, his arch nemesis that is going to appear after this 39-year nap that he had, and he had to go ask the seer of this fish that lives in a bowl. You know, it comes down, it wrecks his food, and he gets pissed about that. But it's this prophecy that he has of this arch enemy that's going to appear, and it's the Super Saiyan God. And you know, he's talking with Whis, and he knows about the Saiyans, and this is where it gives us this first lore drop in a way, because he was the one that was responsible, like right after or right before he took his nap, he told Frieza to actually destroy Planet Vegeta. It's kind of interesting to think about that when you go back and watch Dragon Ball Z, when Frieza is the one that destroyed the planet. So it's very interesting to see that Frieza was actually under orders by the god of destruction, Beerus, to actually go and destroy the planet, because I'm not sure if that actually contradicts anything, but I think this was probably something that Frieza was much looking forward to, because as we know, Frieza is very discriminatory against the Saiyans, so the fact that he was given the order to go blow up this planet, I think he was quite happy with that. So that's one of the first lore expansions that we've got in this episode. And the second one we got is from actually the Elder and Supreme Kai, when the Elder Kai explains to Kibito that Beerus was the one that actually, you know, locked him away within the Z-Sword. So I actually don't remember the details that pertained to how Elder Kai got trapped in the Z-Sword. I think this might contradict a few things, but if you think about the overall story of Dragon Ball, it kind of contradicts itself here and there, but overall you just gotta like sit back and just enjoy the story as it unfolds, and that's basically what I do. And so getting to see Beerus and Whis, I've been really enjoying that, and it's actually really cool that, like, you know, with the humor in this episode, the humor within this episode has been very good, you know, with having Beerus step out of the bath that he's in, and Whis starting to blush about, you know, telling him the water's not that high, my lord. I laughed at that part. And then also once we get into, you know, having all of our Z fighters rejoining once again, because that's another part I really got to enjoy, because we actually got introduced to all of our supporting characters. We got Krillin, Android 18, and Marin. We got Yamcha and Puar, and then we got Tien and Chaozu. I really enjoyed just getting to hear their voices again. It's been quite some time since I gotten to hear their voices, and just to have the English dub is just, I've been really enjoying it. Another thing too, I love Android 18, and my main question for you guys is right now, because my top two, I'd probably say, like, wives in this episode, or within this series, would definitely be Android 18 or Videl. So my question is for you, out of those two, who is your favorite? Is it Android 18 or Videl? Who is better wife material for you? But other than that, I really enjoyed, like, that one little moment when Android 18 like kind of smiled and was kind of happy when Chaozu was making Marin laugh, and it just shows how long of a way and how much development Android 18 has got since her introduction into the Android saga. You know, because she's been introduced as like very cold, very angry at times, but she's sort of mellowed out. Now she's married to Krillin, and I just love the overall relationship that they have. And Krillin is a very lucky man. That's all I have to say about that he was able to even get Android 18. So good man on that. But we get introduced, you know, to the whole plot now that Bulma's party is about to commence. They're on the cruise ship right now, and everyone's gathered. You got Piccolo and Gohan. I love that moment where he gives him the picture, and you know, it's a picture of where he blinked. So I thought that was really enjoyable, and it just shows that Piccolo, much like in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series that Team 4-Star does, he is basically the adopted father of Gohan, and I love the relationship that Piccolo and Gohan have. It's something that's very nice, and so right now they're setting sail. You know, they're teasing this big prize that Bulma has for bingo when everyone, like, when they get out to sea and who will win this prize. And of course, the last part is, you know, Goku training on King Kai's world. Nothing really much development there. Just, I like the flashback that we got to Z during the Cell saga, you know, when Cell blew up King Kai's planet and he died, and King Kai brought that back up, saying it's like, this whole time since that happened, you haven't wished me or Bubbles or anyone back, so it's like, where's our turn? So I really like that little flashback, and he's, you know, distracting Goku from like Beerus's identity, making sure that he doesn't know about Beerus. But as you can tell, Beerus is on his way there right now, and we can kind of tell that the action is going to be picking up once Beerus like lands on King Kai's planet, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the fight that Goku and Beerus have. So guys, that's it for this review. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm really waiting for the action to kick in, and I think we're going to be getting that in within either this next episode or the episode after that, so I'm really looking forward to that. I want to know what you guys think about this episode. Do you think it's still lagging in its pacing? Do you think it's like starting out slow? Because the first 2 episodes were slow, and now this is where the plot is starting to move forward. If you want to stay up to date with these reviews and other content on my channel, you can just subscribe to my channel, talk back and forth. I'm really easy to get access to, and I'm really good at trying to get back to you guys' comments, so leave as many as you can. Make it a challenge for me to contact you guys. I think that'll be really fun. So that's it for this video, and until my next Dragon Ball Super episode review, I'll talk with you guys all later. Alright guys, see you later.